before you answer. Remember the number and pay attention to the number so you can appreciate this Sahabi and how much he's done. I want to see hands. Hands. I'm sorry, I'm weak in front of the youth, so the younger the better. Yalla Habib. 1,500. Anybody has a more accurate number? أخونا.
1541.
Allahu Akbar. Okay, see, I love you, Habibi, but he's got the number right to the T. 1,541 ahadith. He's one of the biggest 7 Sahaba who narrated the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who remembers how many sisters did Jabir ibn Abdullah have when his father died in the Battle of Uhud and told him to take care of his sisters? Hands. I want to see hands. Don't. The answer, you actually pay for the candy. What? Raise your hand. Who said 7? He said 7? Oh, yes, sir, you said 7? You all can share, inshallah, one piece of candy, inshallah. This whole area, inshallah, can share one piece. So please pay attention. Listen, this story that I'm going to tell is, I tell it all the time because it's one of the most beautiful stories about true love to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you want to see a demonstration of love to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, listen to this one. So the last 2 events, the Prophet ﷺ was doing ihsan to Jabir, right? The event when he helped him to pay the debt of his father, and then when he bought the camel and sent it back to him. Now it's payback time. Now Jabir is a grown-up man a little bit. And Jabir gets married. So the Prophet ﷺ, he says, he married a lady who was not too young. Remember, he had 7 sisters to care for. Let's close, if somebody can help me to close the door for the room, and if older kids, should come and listen, inshallah. So he married a woman whom we call in Arabic thayyib. Thayyib is either a woman who her husband died or she's divorced. So the Prophet ﷺ is joking with him, why didn't you marry a young one in your age, to la'ibha wa to la'ibak, you play together and you have fun together. He said, Ya Rasulullah, I wanted a mature woman to take care of my sisters and to help me with my sisters. This is the maturity. So remember this woman, may Allah bless her. She's going to come in our story now. Now the Sahaba are doing what? Are digging the trench before the battle or Ghazwat al-Ahzab, right? There was no true war. But the Sahaba are digging a trench based on the recommendation by Salman al-Farisi radiallahu anhu. And you have to imagine that this being surrounded, the Medina was cut off from supplies. So there was a majaa almost, right? There was almost starvation. And the Sahaba were tying like a stone to their stomach from how much, their stomachs are growling. And Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the best leader by example, how many stones did he have? 2. Yes, Samak. Allah barik fik. 2 stones. Who sees that? Jabir ibn Abdullah. I want us to imagine the true love for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah unite us with him in Jannat al-Firdaus. Is you feel his pain more than your own physical pain. This is the miracle of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. So Jabir did not care that he's hungry, and he never went to his wife to say, I'm hungry. As soon as he saw the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, looks exhausted, looks tired, 2 rocks to his stomach, he goes back to his wife. What do you got? Anything, right? Rasulullah is tired and exhausted. So she says, we only have this week na'ja, this week goat, and some wheat. He said, okay, start preparing, and I'll go tell the Prophet ﷺ. So she tells him, just whisper in the ears of Muhammad ﷺ, just bring a few. We only have this little amount of food. Don't disgrace me, ya Jabir, right? Don't bring the whole crowd. So Jabir leans on the Prophet ﷺ and says, Ya Rasulullah, we've prepared some food for you. Please join us at home. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Ahl al-Khandaq, oh people of the trench, 1,000 people. Jabir has prepared food for you. And they're all going towards the house of Jabir, radiallahu anhu. And as soon as his wife sees him, Jabir initially got a little bit of, she started, talking hard to him. What have you done I told you to just tell Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But that woman, subhanallah, may Allah bless her, she asked him this question. And this question has a reflection to all of us in our dunya whenever we hear something from the seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, did the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam do it? He said, yes. She said, okay, we'll be fine. How are we going to be fine? She doesn't know, but she trusts Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Right? When Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam tells us to say this or to do that in the morning or in the evening or any time of the day, you trust him and you do it because he does not just say things, randomly, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, again, the best leader by example, starts making the food with his own blessed hand, cooking the meat, cooking the bread and the wheat with inside. The people of the Khandaq, 10 enter, they get fed and leave. Fed to the full, then the next 10, and then the next 10, and then the next 10. As Jabir narrates, all 1,000 people ate, and then the pots were full at the end. The barakah of Muhammad alayhi. Just like he gave him the barakah to do what? To pay the debt of his father. And there was, again, Allah gave us this beautiful math, ikhwa, which is called barakah. Barakah makes 1 + 1 not equals 2. And this, may Allah put barakah in our masjid and our fundraising and all of our activities. 1 + 1 can be equal 500, 700, thousands. But when you do math with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there's endless multipliers, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, as we always say from Surah Al-Rahman, right? هَلْ جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا الْإِحْسَانِ. When the Prophet ﷺ treated Jabir with kindness and with absolute ihsan, Jabir grew up having full ihsan to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and could not wait to see him, tired and exhausted. So invest today, you're going to see it later, or your family, or your offsprings, or you're going to see it in Jannah, inshallah, at the bare minimum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us people of ihsan, have some ice cream, inshallah, and go home.